Graduates, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Interim Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Research and Innovation, I welcome you all to this graduation ceremony for students from the School of Art and Design. I would like also to welcome family and friends who are joining us from around the world via our NTU live stream. Welcome also to our Honorary Graduate, Andy Earle, and outstanding alumni, Diana Ali. It is a pleasure and a privilege to have you with us, and we look forward to you sharing your thoughts a little later in the ceremony. Graduates, I want to begin by congratulating you on your achievements. Well done and welcome back to NTU. Graduation is the pinnacle of the academic year for us as much as it is for you. It is when we come together to celebrate your academic successes. Last year we were denied the opportunity. These are our first ceremonies for over 2 years. We agreed we would hold them in person as soon as we could, and I'm delighted so many of you are here today. It's great to see you again. As the class of 2020, you faced major challenges as you approached the end of your time at NTU, but you came through demonstrating resilience, resourcefulness, and adaptability in abundance. The pandemic has reminded us of the reach and relevance of the NTU community, of which you will always be a member. It has re-emphasised the importance of connection and collaboration, inclusion and innovation. Today is a reunion as well as a recognition of your graduation. Take the chance to renew friendships and acquaintances. The stronger your networks, the stronger your futures. However, no one completes this journey alone, and I invite you now to remember those who have supported you along the way, your families, friends, course mates, professional services staff, and academic tutors. Please join me in thanking them with a well-deserved round of applause. These ceremonies also give us the opportunity to reflect on the university's gold standard teaching, our world-leading research, our resolute focus on ensuring our graduates are equipped for the world of work, and our ever-expanding network of international partnerships. Considering the challenges we have all faced throughout the past 18 months, I feel we must also recognise the culture and ethos that underpins those successes. It is from this ethos that we draw the resilience, resourcefulness and adaptability to prevail. The pandemic has reminded us of the importance of community and connection and the need to tackle challenges by working together. Collaboration, innovation, inclusion and expertise. These ideals are all ingrained in the university's DNA, and they have served us well in unprecedented times. Every title and award is an endorsement of our beliefs, methods and goals, but it is the day-to-day successes we see in our classrooms, across our campuses and communities that prove NTU's ability to deliver on its ambitions. The School of Art and Design exemplifies those ambitions. Its mission is to be instinctive, provocative and representative, to innovate, communicate and collaborate. Graduates, that ethos is only as strong as your ability to participate in it, and participate in it you have. It is hinged on your creative talent, your dedication to your craft, and your willingness to be radical. Now 175 years old, the school is one of the world's leading centres for art and design. It is defined by its culture of choice, diversity, and research-informed learning. It strives to make students' practice representative of the real world so that they can enter the creative sector knowing what it takes to work across boundaries, to collaborate in new ways with new people, tackling new challenges. In all these respects, the School of Art and Design reflects the duties a modern university to create opportunities, to connect globally, to interrogate ideas, and to enrich and empower its communities. Class of 2020, it is a pleasure to have you back on campus. I hope you enjoyed today's ceremony. I now invite Claire Brown to the stage to give the oration for our Honorary Graduand, Andy Earle, and to present him to the Deputy Vice-Chancellor to receive his award.
It is my pleasure and privilege to invite Andy Earle to come forward to receive an honorary doctorate at this afternoon's graduation. Andy Earle grew up in Surrey and, thanks to his father's influence, he developed an early passion for two things: motor racing and photography. As a child, Andy's father developed photographs in a homemade dark room under the stairs. He was admired and emulated by Andy, who himself began enthusiastically taking pictures by age 7. Andy initially followed his other passion and became a mechanic, working for James Hunt, the racing driver, touring the Formula One circuit at age 16. When this job ended, Andy took the plunge to pursue his fascination with photography and moved up north to undertake a degree at Nottingham Trent University, graduating in 1977. During his final year project, Andy's talents were spotted by the director of a London gallery who wanted to display Andy's pictures. In 1981, Malcolm McLaren saw the pictures and commissioned Andy to create a controversial Manet-inspired album cover for the band Bow Wow Wow. This kick-started Andy's professional career and enabled This kick-started Andy's professional career and enabled him to set himself up in his Nottingham studio, where he shot his second job, Duran Duran's first album cover. For 40 years, Andy has been creating iconic images for musical superstars, including, but not limited to, Johnny Cash, Pink Floyd, Madonna, Prince, Robbie Williams, Morrissey, the Cranberries, Mick Jagger, Annie Lennox and Mark Ronson. Photographing musicians has been a constant during Andy's career, having created over 200 iconic record and album covers. But he has done so much more. Andy is the most spectacular example of a successful, fantastically varied, creative freelancer. He has produced music videos, including an award-winning one for the Rolling Stones, with a technique that was later used in the Matrix film. His work has been commissioned by many companies, including Apple, Samsung, Deutsche Bank, Canon, and the BBC, to name a few. His work with Sir David Attenborough on The Blue Planet won him an award for Best Magazine Cover. He has photographed His Royal Highness Prince Charles, published 3 monographs, and even designed 3 stamps. Today, Andy still loves what he does. He's committed to helping others to follow their dreams and seeks positions where he can share his expertise. He is a visiting professor at Norwich University of the Arts and is an honorary fellow at both the Arts University Bournemouth and Falmouth University. He is hands-on, inspiring and helping students develop in their craft. He even bought a touring van to enable him to continue some of his work in a COVID-secure way through the pandemic. Andy is one of the most celebrated photographers in the world of popular culture. It has been incredibly difficult to describe in words the career of a man whose work relies on visual splendour, panoramic vistas and dramatic portraits. Please do search for his work, you won't be disappointed. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to present to you Andy Earle, being a person distinguished in eminence and by attainments, for the conferment of the honorary degree of Doctor of Arts, honoris causa, in the recognition of his significant contribution to arts in the field of photography.
Thank you, Claire. Chair of Governors, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, and especially you, the graduates, hello, and thank you for this very special honorary fellowship, doctorate. When I graduated from Trent, I didn't have a clue what sort of photography I'd do as a career. Like you, I spent 3 years learning about art, and in my case, photography, having my photos psychoanalyzed and being questioned to justify every picture by some rather eccentric teachers who were pushing me to find my vision. Their intensity and persistence unlocked my imagination and gave me an enthusiasm and a love of taking photographs. My external assessor was Sue Davis, who ran the photography gallery in London. She liked my final show and asked me to put some pictures in a European colour photography show. I went to the opening and was greeted by an extraordinary couple. They said they'd love the painterly quality of my photographs and would I like to do an album cover. He was Malcolm McLaren, manager of the Sex Pistols, and his girlfriend, whose clothes were held together by safety pins, was Vivienne Westwood. They wanted to recreate Manet's painting Le Déjeuner Célèbre. Having been at art school, I knew the painting. The band were Bow Wow Wow. The album was called See Jungle, Go Join Your Gang, Yeah, City All Over, Go Ape Crazy. It got abbreviated to Go Wild in the Country. The final photograph was slightly controversial, which was exactly what McLaren wanted. It caused a stir in the tabloids, and I thought, oh, my career's over before it started. Eventually, the press calmed down, and the record company decided to release the album with the picture on the sleeve, and it went straight to #1. McLaren negotiated my fee of £2,000, which covered the purchase of my first professional camera, some lights, and I opened a small studio here in Nottingham on Carrington Street. My second job was from EMI Records, and the marketing manager said, I'm sending over a bunch of lads from Birmingham, see what you can make of them. They were Duran Duran. This is how I started, and I owe my career to Trent. My final show became the style and approach of how I take pictures. The style came from a whopping mistake. I took a picture outside with a flash and didn't set the right shutter speed. It all came out blurry with hints of sharpness. Some call it painterly. But 20 years after leaving Trent, that degree show technique became the basis of a video I shot for Michel Gondry for the Rolling Stones. The double camera 3D style with its blurry edges was later developed into bullet time in the film The Matrix. There are a lot of clever visual people who, be ready for the unexpected. I don't know how many punk mavericks are out there, but for those of you, like me, who are not sure which direction your work is going to take, don't panic. There are a lot of clever visual people who will spot qualities and ideas in your work you're not even aware of. You've chosen a career that is so exciting, a life of being inquisitive and imaginative. The world's been on pause and visually things have got a bit dull. Now everyone is looking for new talent. It's your time. You've found your vision. Push yourself, take risks, be confident, and remember, you're really good. Thank you.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the first group of graduates who will be congratulated on their awards by the Deputy Vice-Chancellor. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from the School of Art and Design. Master of Arts degree in Fashion Communications, Florence Ingray. Phoebe Jaquest. Jonah Rita Villarino. Master of Arts degree in Fashion Marketing, Simone Hyde. Lucy Morris. Shrouder Ray. Eleanor Savu. Li Shuang Yang. Master of Arts degree in International Fashion Management, Nidra Arifi. Yin Yu Chen. Master of Arts degree in Luxury Fashion Brand Management, Ritika Manji. Tyrone Salisman. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Fashion Communication and Promotion, Holly Adams. Lucy Baines. Lily Sorcher Bear McGuinness. Eleanor Bidal. Alicia Benham. Ebony Birchall. Georgina Blunt. Georgia Borrock. Amber Bowen. Danielle Breeze. Neve Burke. Hannah Burton. Tegan Buxton. Eleanor Carson. Shulene Chopra. Emily Cooper. Aston Corner. Eleanor Davidson. Phoebe Dawson. Emilia Dennis. Jessica Devine. Amelia Eldon. Jessica Ellis. Jessica Empson. Clayton Evans. Amelia Everett. Georgia Farrell. Millie Fisher. Rebecca Flynn. Rachel Fox. Ellie Jefferson. Alana George. Reagan Gilfin. Olivia Go. Jasmine Goy. Katie Gray. Jess Greenwood. Ellie Groves. Holly Gwynett. Ella Haas. Verity Hancock. Georgina Hanley. Mary Hanley. Tegan Harding. Mason Harriman. Isabella Hashimi. Carla Hayton. Elizabeth Hearson. Daisy Holland. Asia Huntley. Alicia Ives. Eleanor Jackson. Lydia James. Lara Jebb. Jenny Keane. Annie Kennedy. Clara Kent. Annabella Knott. Charlotte Linton. Carletta Lopez de Carvalho Pimentel dos Santos. Madeline McCracken. Lucy McKenna. Neve Meikle. Phoebe Minnie. Summer Morals Nichols. Ella Nununan. May Osborne. Sophie Palmer. Raisha Patel. Rachel Pawsey. Chloe Payne. Rebecca Platt. Maya Regan. Amenzi Reese. Laurie Rose. Amelia Sawyer Stone. Sky Shane. Chloe Sharp. Francine Swan. Kate Thomas. Rachel Tooley. Bethany Tutel. Camilla Torella. Pauline Vismanos. Beth Ward. Helena Welford. Hannah West. Abby Weston. Mary Wheatley. Claudia Whittaker. Gemma Wyman. Nikki Williams. Melissa Williams. Poppy Williams. Abby Winfield. Georgia Winter. Michaela Winter. India Woodliff. Poppy Arnold. Deputy Vice-Chancellor. That concludes the presentation of awards to the first group of graduates from the School of Art and Design. I'm pleased to invite Tom Fisher to the stage to give the oration for our outstanding alumni, Diana Ali, and to present her to the Vice-Chancellor to receive her award.
It is my pleasure and privilege to present Diana Ali, one of the most outstanding members of our alumni community, to receive an award today in recognition of her achievement. In the 20 years since she graduated from NTU's fine art degree, Diana has committed herself to her advocacy for art's power to help people live better lives. Her remarkable range of activities, art practice, teaching, curating exhibitions across the world, show her incredible commitment to her craft. Diana believes passionately that art is an emancipating force in culture at large, as well as for individuals. It gives people a voice. It helps individuals to outdo their circumstances, even if they are difficult. Diana's work has been shown at more than 30 exhibitions in the UK and 8 internationally in Europe, North America, Scandinavia, South Asia, and the Far East. Her curatorial work has taken her across the world, developing and delivering projects locally in Nottingham and across the UK, as well as in Portugal, California, Israel, South Korea, Cyprus, and Romania. Since graduating from NTU in 2001, she has completed a postgraduate teaching certificate, then an MA in curatorial practice and fine art practice. And Diana has continued to earn qualifications, gaining fellowship of the HEA in 2018 and completing the CLAW Cultural Leadership Training in 2020. Diana's career has been built from her early love of art and her dedication to art as a way of living through a pictorial language, a realization she had at a young age. Born in Rusholme, Manchester, she spent the years from age 2 to 6 in Bangladesh. She tells of her first day at school, when she returned to the UK, a small girl with no English and no friends around her, displaced. The teacher got out paints and paper and told the children to paint a rainbow. Diana didn't know what a rainbow was, but remembered messing about in the muddy monsoon puddles in Bangladesh. Her response to the task was to take a large quantity of dark, muddy paint and cover her paper with it. This expressed her situation. She knew then that art could be her voice. Diana prospered in her loving Muslim family, who, despite some resistance to her pursuit of art rather than something more obviously career-orientated, came to embrace her decision. Her achievements show that this was wise parenting. She has come a long way since that small girl expressed her bewilderment in black paint, sharing her insights into the ways in which art can improve lives as a member of the Artist Council of the Artists Information Company and as a board member of Nottingham Women's Centre. She has achieved international prominence through her TV work for both BBC and Channel 4 that has helped her to highlight the positive power of art. This year, she was nominated for a BAFTA for Life Drawing Live on BBC 4. Diana is aware that this is a crucial moment to use her prominence to push against the tendency of those in power to undervalue art by demonstrating that it is an essential component of a healthy community, culturally, socially, and politically. Science may save lives, but art makes them worth living. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, we are honoured to have such an inspirational global leader in our alumni community. It gives me great pride and pleasure to present Diana Ali to receive her Nottingham Trent University Outstanding Alumna Award.
It's hot, isn't it? Talk about being awkward, standing on the spot. Professor Tom Fisher, thank you so much. That's a really celebratory and complimentary citation. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate all of you. It has been a tough year, but well done. You've got through it and you're here graduated today, so well done. It's an absolute honour to receive this award from Nottingham Trent, and thank you for the recognition, but I am going to be honest, because it's not always easy to be recognised. especially after graduating when sometimes you have no idea what to do in life. After my degree, I was a pot washer, waitress, call centre worker, but those jobs made me realise that I missed doing my art. I missed the art community I had on the fine art degree, but ultimately it gave me a drive. The question was, how do I make something out of my degree? Sometimes you have to turn your back on something to realise you miss it. As a British Bengali coming from Salford, it wasn't always easy. There are challenges in life, and after school, college, university, and especially graduating from my fine art degree, I've learnt to work hard, graft, and overcome obstacles to make use of my degree. Through my work in art, I found a voice since that day in school. We all have a voice, but sometimes we have no idea how to communicate it. When I was accepted for my first exhibition at City Arts in Nottingham, my voice was heard. And believe me, there have been many rejections, but rejection is still recognition because someone knows you're out there. It's good to celebrate the achievements, but also the regrets. Let the regrets and failures drive you to do better because barriers don't exist if you break them down. Through this, I've learnt to be an advocate in the arts and contest what the function of art does in wider society, personally and politically. I am an artist, and this is a way to confront the difficult conversations we have in our lives, especially now. I work as a creative mentor. I teach and lecture to others to have that voice, especially when one can't say it verbally. It was through my degree here that I wanted to prove myself, and believe me, those tutors are always in the back of your head even after you finish. My education gave me the confidence to meet people, to network and connect, and this led to curating in different countries, bringing different fragments of cultures, languages and beliefs into one space, away from political and religious differences. Whether that's being a board member at Nottingham Women's Centre, helping women in crisis, fighting for women's rights and advocacy, or doing mentoring through the Institute of Mental Health, bringing awareness of mental well-being through art, or most recently, and I'm going to plug it, being asked by a BBC producer to be in an art programme, and that was the ultimate recognition. So when you work hard, it does pay off, and it isn't easy. My degree led me to have that voice, to make differences, to work with communities and people I would never have dreamed of, and to have my desired career. For those who are graduating today, this is the start of the next chapter in your life. You'll find that you'll go through hard times, but do something about it. Use it to make something of yourselves and shout about it. Things happen in life, but this builds up your story. If it didn't, then you'd have nothing to say. As my dad said, work hard, graft, and ask for what you want, otherwise you won't get it. Break the barriers, get things done, be inspired by your problems you come across and tell your story, and don't waste your energy in being angry. When you're applying for jobs and opportunities, just press that send button. If someone rejects you, remember it's still recognition and take it from there. Be inspired, be curious, and be determined. Thank you, Sharon Hutley, for this award and the recognition. Thank you to my family and to my dad, who is no longer with us. He also integrated cultures by working hard in a time of no support for a young Bengali person. And I do admit, my grade wasn't the best, and I saw it in his face when he came to my graduation, but I hope now, Abba, you approve. Well done, everyone, and good luck for the next chapter of your life.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the second group of graduates. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the following have also qualified for awards from the School of Art and Design. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Fashion Management, Ellen Blatch. Chloe Chadwick. Rebecca Hammond. The next student is also the winner of the Gwyn Stevenson Award for Highest Achiever on the Full-Time Route and winner of the Textile Distributors Association, Francis Johnson. Shi Lu. Claire McFarlane. Lily Nichols. Alexander Ratcliffe. Georgina Taylor. Regan Young. Sarah Amper Ando Wilson. Charlotte Andrews. Sarah Ankery. Ellie Apostoloka Apoloku. Amy Cartwright. Lily Cattle. Jessica Davidson. Ellis Deere. Charlotte Dixon. Chloe Downs. Joanne Downing. Ellie Godden. Brianna Gollop. Megan Harrington. Amy Hibbett. Millie Jamieson O'Neill. Jasmine Justin. Jay Kanji. Anna Kennedy. Eleanor Nibbs. The next student is also the winner of the Gwyn Stevenson Award for Greatest Contribution to the Course and winner of the Textile Distributors Association. Emily Parker. Katie Parkinson. Ella Proctor. Lucy Proto. Alexandra Riemann. Ella Roberts. Hannah Rowley. Tara Scully. Georgia Simpson. Emma Stanley. The next student is also the winner of the Gwyn Stevenson Award for Highest Achiever on the Sandwich Route and winner of the Textile Distributors Association. Emily Stewart. Abby Summersgill. Kelly Thompson. Tiffany Trout. Samantha Turner. Holly Venton. Emily Warby. Alice Watkins. Annika Wells. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Fashion Marketing and Branding. Nguzi Annie. Abidat Anibaba. Alicia Bacchus. Elise Back. Courtney Beddingham. Nikki Barjwa. Maisie Bolton. Hannah Bradbury. Emma Britton. Chloe Butler. Poppy Campen. Mishka Clark. Emily Claxton. Sophie Kramer. Libby Dale. Rachel Davies. Lisa Diane. Victoria Kate Douglas. Charlotte Dudley Smith. Helena Everson. Harriet Exton. Eleanor Forson. Alice Garrett. Claudia Golland. Holly Goodwin. Rebecca Green. Olivia Hayward. Rose Heath. Darcy Herbert. Eve Holder. Amelia Hurst. Tessa Jones. Abigail Jones. Lewis Candicore. Emily Lindsay. Chanel Mandakar. Saskia Marsh. Cameron Maxfield. Alexander McBain. Nicole Ing. Mahari Nicholson. Mary Pace. Phoebe Parker. Amelia Parry. Francesca Pearson. Eve Pitch. Chloe Paul. Lucy Postlis. Emily Rhodes. Eva Rogers. Ruby Sandell. Olivia Shaw. Eleanor Small. Sean Deep Sohal. Eleanor Stewart. Victoria Sutcliffe. Lauren Taglialavori. The next student is also the winner of the Graduate Fashion Week Fashion Marketing Award winner, Annie Taylor. Olivia Thomas. Rose Tavel. Nicole Tuso. Alexandra Tiska. Jenna Van Den Heever. Lydia Warren. Lauren Waters. Poppy West. Chloe Weston. Callum Williamson. Gloria Yasin. Dominique Yearby. Max Youd. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in International Fashion Business, Noor Abbas. Anna Beresford-Brearley. Millie Charles-Davis. Brittany Eldridge. Aoife Frost. Chloe Hawkins. Rosanna Hines. Keris Horn. Molly Jones. Neelam Lawani. Poppy Rhodes. Alice White. Lily Pearson. Master of Arts in Fashion Marketing, Kui-Wen Quen. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Fashion Design, Sophie Houghton. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Fine Art, Tracy Gone. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Fashion Communication and Promotion, Hannah Jordan. May Kelly Tilley. Helena Mitchell. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Fashion Management, Saffron Harding McHargra. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in International Fashion Business, Dephora Dimazi Yomani. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Fashion Marketing and Branding, Oliwala Damalola Faladi. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in International Fashion Business, Francesca Keats. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Art and Design and concludes the presentation of awards to graduates at this ceremony. Claudia Whittaker, who earlier received a Bachelor of Arts degree in Fashion Communication and Promotion, will now propose the vote of thanks.
Vice-Chancellor, Executive Deans, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow students, I'm so happy to be here with you all. I want to start off with a huge thank you to some of the most loyal, selfless and inspiring tutors who have taught us for the past 3 years. Can we just put our hands together for them to show our gratitude for all that they've done for us? I think sometimes we can forget that our tutors actually have their own lives and own emotions to deal with. The pandemic has hit us all hard, but yet they continue to remain dedicated to us, and for that we will be forever grateful. We appreciate your loyalty and also the tissue boxes you left in Barnes Wallis when we all couldn't stop crying. Although our time was cut short and we weren't able to say our goodbyes, I hope today will make up for it. So again, a huge thank you for the support that you've given us. The all-nighters spent in the library, the tears shed when InDesign loses all of your work, and 9 AM lectures after a night out is something we can happily kiss goodbye to. However, the snake bites at LDOT, the friends you know you'll see forever, and nights out are all things I know I'll closely cherish. It wouldn't be an NTU speech without a special mention of Ocean. It really does have a place in our hearts. Another thing that has a special place in our hearts is the people we've met. Being in a new city where you're all just put together can be incredibly challenging. We're all from different places with different backgrounds and then are just left to our own devices. Making friends can be hard, but I know some incredible friendships have been made, and I've actually never been around such determined and powerful people. I'm pretty sure we can all agree that our sanity was saved by our friends. I know mine was, so thank you. Talking about the people who have supported us, if you went home during the pandemic, then I'm saying a personal thank you to your friends and family for dealing with a third-year student who's just left all their university friends behind and is having to do a 10,000-word dissertation. I commend you. Thanks to all the people that have supported us throughout it all. We appreciate and value all of you. As I'm coming to the end, I just want to wish you all so much luck in whatever you do, and I know I speak for everyone when I say I'm so happy to be finally graduating. Now let's celebrate with our family and friends.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. You look about as hot as I feel, and I'm sure you'll all be anxious to get outside and continue the celebrations in some fresh air. But thank you, Claudia, for those wonderful words, and I think your tutors especially will appreciate those thoughts and sentiments that you included in your speech. So thank you very much for that. I hope you've enjoyed this afternoon. Isn't it wonderful to be able to do something like this after all this time of rules and regulations about what we could and couldn't do, and to bring people together, and as Claudia said, it's about time to celebrate the graduations of all our graduates here this afternoon. But I'm sure you'll appreciate that a ceremony like this doesn't just happen, and that there are dozens, if not hundreds of people working behind the scenes to make this happen. You'll have seen some of them around the campus today and many more elsewhere, making sure that everybody got to the right place at the right time and so on. Some of them will be watching online, so I wonder if we can just give them a brief round of applause for all that they've done. So, graduates, class of 2020. Another milestone in your life. How does it feel? Didn't hear anything? Oh dear. I think we need to wind you up a bit, get you ready to celebrate. You're very quiet. But I echo the thoughts of the Interim Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Research and Innovation by congratulating you on your achievements and wishing you every success for the future. And it's fantastic to be able to share in that in person here today. I would also like to acknowledge the pride we take in distinguished members of society agreeing to join our community by becoming honorary graduates. Thank you, Andy, for accepting our invitation and for the wonderful speech that you did. And it was lovely to hear so much about your life and all those famous names you've worked with, but still grounded in some practical advice for our graduates. Thank you. And I want to recognise the contribution that Diana has made since leaving NTU. You're both an outstanding alumna and a role model for this new generation of graduates, many things to aspire to. And thank you again, Claudia, for those wonderful closing words. So students are at the beating heart of our university and in many ways of our city. But they're not just studying in the lecture theatre and the laboratory, but playing sports, volunteering in schools, running societies, and in so many other ways. And I know that you've missed several months of that experience in the spring and summer of 2020. And that's why we were so keen to hold these graduation celebrations in person, so that one stage of your engagement with NTU was marked in a more conventional and time-honoured way. And I say one stage because although you have now graduated, you remain members of our global NTU family. That's a worldwide community of over 220,000 Nottingham Trent University alumni. So our doors will always be open to you. You can continue to access support from us, including, of course, advice on next steps in your career from our marvellous employability team. You can find out more by visiting the NTU alumni website at any time. Also, in time, I hope that you will consider how you too could help future generations of students, just as some alumni will have helped you, through offering lectures, placements and careers advice, and by helping to fund our scholarships, facilities and research. And we would also like to encourage you to complete the Graduate Outcomes Survey, which you will receive in the coming weeks. Indeed, you may already have had the email about it. Your contribution will leave an important legacy for the students of tomorrow. But that's all for the future. And now we can get back to enjoying and celebrating your success. And in a couple of moments, I'll invite you all to join us for celebratory refreshments in the marquee. But I think before we do that, I'd like to mark the transition from formal ceremony into informal celebrations. We've heard a bit of shouting and clapping and so on this afternoon, but I think you can do better than that. And certainly the crowds earlier in the day gave the graduates a good send-off. So you're the last group in today. I'd like to encourage you to do better than all the earlier crowds. For 30 seconds, make as much noise as you like to celebrate what our wonderful graduates have achieved. Thank you. That's better. Hopefully that's got you going and ready to party. Guests, could I please ask you to remain seated for the processional music and as the academic party and graduates leave the hall? And finally, I declare this graduation ceremony closed. Thank you.